Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Gun.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Newton to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw, Newton. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Got it. 50's the mark. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down now, it's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check 20. Check hot route. Hot. Check 3. Wahoo. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Now it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Great. Second and 12. At the Broncos' 31-yard line. Checked up. 8. Great.
On second and 12, Newton. There goes a deep ball. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go.
Throwing now is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Gun. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's go, D.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No, check that. 52 right here. That's right, man. 36. Check. Say. Check that. 20. Check 37.
Here's Newton. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Check it back. Check it back.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We got motion. Back up. 8.
Newton on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Newton throwing again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
54 is Mike.
Lock going to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, In college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lock now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Lock. right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run on first down. Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
Come on. Bang, 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 bang.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down and 4, Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 1st touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Newton. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Great.
On 1st down, Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast, and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
52 the mark, boys. 52.
Great.
Throwing here, Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Check 26. Watch out.
20.
Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. 54.
Check tight. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Go, go.
Right there.
Yo, check it.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Check, 180, 20.
Hey, here we go. Check, 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 check.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Newton to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's